Learn the truth about the game by joining dating and life coach Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham live in New York City on Saturday, April 14th at the NYC Seminar and Conference Center for the Truth About the Game seminar. In this seminar, Mr. Locario will teach you exactly what you need to know to be successful with women. Space is extremely limited, so purchase your tickets today at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com.
What up, people? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about women and how women don't have it easier than you. A lot of guys, they'll say, oh, women have it so easy because, guys approach them and then they got a whole bunch of dudes trying to get at them and all this other stuff, right? Now, women do have it easier when it comes to them getting sex. You understand? I'm not saying that is, that's just obvious because dudes are pursuing. They can pick and choose if they want to have sex with this guy or that guy, and they can actually make it happen if they wanted to, right? What I'm saying is that women are still going through bullshit too. So I just want you guys to understand that it's not all like, fun and rainbows and a good old time for chicks, right? Because you guys, you get upset or you get annoyed when a girl flakes. Guess what? Guys flake on girls too. You understand what I'm saying? Or you get pissed off when, you're dealing with a girl and she starts acting funny and she starts playing games and all this other stuff, right? Guys also do that to women. You see what I'm saying? So women have a whole bunch of other things that they're thinking about, which is why it doesn't make it easier for them. Because even though women can get dick, it's hard for women to find good dick. You see what I'm saying? So imagine you had a whole bunch of chicks that, were willing to have sex with you, right? Let's say you have like 50 girls in your inbox on OkCupid that was like, hey, I want to come meet you, whatever, right? And let's say those 50 girls, out of those 50, 45 of them were women you weren't attracted to, right? This is what happens with women is that, yeah, they'll get a lot of dudes hollering, but there's a lot of dudes they're not attracted to that's hollering. You see what I'm saying? Or let's take it the next step. Let's say you have those 50 girls and 45 you're not really attracted to, but then there's the 5 you are attracted to, and you're like, all right, I'll mess with those 5. But then imagine out of those 5, let's say you had sex with all 5 of them, 4 of them didn't know how to suck dick, or 4 of them, their pussy stinks, or, 4 of them, they just like whack in bed. So even though you started out with 50, you only had that one that was some good sex. This is what happens with women. So on the surface, it looks like they're having all these options, oh my God, whatever, right? But the thing is that they'll be able to get sex, but it's hard for them to get good sex. And, so this is why when they find a guy that they like fucking, they'll usually end up fucking him a lot, on some fuck buddy shit, and don't want to bother to go through another 50 dudes to find that other one who they could fuck with. You understand what I'm saying? So even though on the surface it looks like they have all that all those things going for them, when it boils down to it, it's really, not as many options as you thought. Now, a lot of you guys out there, you're like, fuck it, I'll fuck all 50 girls. I don't care if they're attractive, not attractive. I understand that. That could be your perspective. But again, I'm trying to explain to you from what women usually want, they're not really getting it easy as you may think. You understand? Because, and also too, see, shit was probably easier for women a while ago when dudes wasn't acting like bitch ass niggas. You understand? So you got a lot of bitch ass niggas out here who are very feminine and who have like a very feminine type of like energy. So that even makes it harder for the women because you got men out here acting like women to women. You see what I'm saying? So they're getting a taste of the shit you're getting when you're dealing with a chick. So before, if there was more men out there, I could understand you saying women have it easier because the women will just be around doing their female nature shit. And you being a man, actually, sticking to your word, it would make it easier for the women. But right now, it's not easier for the women because there's a lot of bitch-ass dudes out there. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that aspect of the game, because the fact that, and this is what I'll say with the bitch-ass dudes, because the fact that there's so many dudes that's flaking on chicks, and some of y'all probably didn't even know that. Some of y'all didn't even know that chicks get flaked on like crazy. You understand? Y'all probably had no idea that was even happening. You see what I'm saying? That shit happens. So it's not that, oh, everything is extremely easier for the woman, because what the thing that she wants, it's still not as easy for her to get. So even let's say for a woman who's trying to settle down and who wants to have a boyfriend and a family, whatever, it's not easy for a woman to get a boyfriend. You hear all these women complaining, oh, I can't find a man, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, well, the reason why they can't find a man is because they've been fucking with all these bad boys, and now that they're, hit the wall or whatever, nobody really want to fuck with them, or they could just get like a beta male, nice guy type of dude, right? And again, it's not easy for them because a lot of these women don't have game like that. So when they're even trying to get a guy to stick around, sometimes it's hard for them to do that because they haven't really cultivated any type of attractive traits, because they've been busy fucking and sucking this guy and that guy and just taking all the dick and just, not really cultivating any type of personality that will make a guy want to stay with her. So as she gets older, sometimes it gets harder for her to keep these guys interested, and then they just come around and still probably just want to fuck her and keep it moving. So you guys gotta understand that these chicks aren't really having it that much easier than you. Also, you got to remember, you just got to look at it from certain perspectives, because women generally are taking what they can get. Meaning, in the dating game, women generally are not approaching guys and going after guys. They're picking and choosing what approaches them, or the guys that interact with them. You, on the other hand, you have free range to go talk to whoever the fuck you want. You understand what I'm saying? But again, certain dudes, they're in the game, they don't see it that way. They don't understand that that's part of the game, that they could actually make that happen. You see what I mean? So, I guess it all depends on perspective, because somebody could say, well, men have it easier. Somebody could say women have it easier, depending on what you're looking for and depending on the application of what really it takes to get the thing that you want. Because a guy could say, well, women can go out there and, and just approach men. So, why don't they just do that too? Then they'll make it even easier, because they'll get guys approaching and they'll also approach. Yeah, that sounds cool, but they're not really going to do that. You understand? It's not in their nature to go after dudes and, run up on dudes, and they ain't going to do it. So this is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, you guys have to get it out of your mind that, women have it easier. Because each side, men and women, we all have something that is going to make it difficult to a certain extent for us to sort of get the type of things we want, in certain cases. Because for guys, it's not as easy for us to get sex as it is for a woman. For a woman, it's not as easy it is for us, because it's easier for us to get like a relationship if we want, but it's not as easy for a woman to get a relationship. So for them, it's easy to get sex. For us, it's easy to get a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But, this is what I just wanted to point out, that, you guys thinking that everything's going to be peaches and cream for women, and, oh, it's so unfair and all this other stuff. Now, you got to understand, both sides of the coin over here. You understand what I'm saying? There's certain things that chicks go through that doesn't make it easier for them. The same way there's stuff that you go through that doesn't make it as easy for you. You understand? But at the end of the day, you have to figure out what's going to make the game more beneficial for you, at the end of the day. You understand? What's going to make it beneficial for you? What is going to be the things that's going to make you, get what you want. You understand? Forget worrying about if it's easier or harder for this girl or that girl, or it's in comparison to you. Oh, it's who cares? What are you doing to get the things that you want to get? What are you doing to make things happen in your favor? That's what you gotta concern yourself with. All right. So that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you click the link below, and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get your tickets for the Truth About the Game seminar. Space is limited, so get your tickets today.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.